3 years ago today, tragedy struck here in Midland and Odessa when a mobile mass shooting happened, killing 7 people. When it comes to these tragic events, healing isn't easy or something that happens fast. You have to take it day by day. Victims' families and the community where these tragedies strike know this especially well. The mother of one of the youngest victims, Anderson Davis, who is now 4 years old, knows that it is a process, but faith, family, and community are some of the biggest keys to healing.
Yeah, that's right. Anderson was just a little over 1 year old when the mobile mass shooting happened, and she was injured by shrapnel that came from a bullet. Her brother right beside her. Today, Anderson was at the Bright Star Memorial with a big smile on her face. News West 9 spoke to Anderson's mother, Kelby, on healing and the journey of where their family is right now. The tragedy that happened here 3 years ago had lingering effects on victims and their families, and healing is still taking place, including for Anderson Davis and her family.
The last 3 years, there's been a lot of healing taking place, and anytime I just think about our own journey with healing and with Anderson over the last 3 years, I just have to pause to acknowledge that. I know all of us that were affected that day were just affected so differently, and I know healing looks so different for each one of us and our families and us as individuals.
For the Davis family, that means leaning on multiple different things.
Our faith in God has been a huge part of that. Our belief in community has been a huge part of that. And just the choice that we've made as a family to just love, to pay forward all of the love that we've been shown through this healing process.
Anderson and her brother were young when the shooting happened, but it's something being talked about as they get older.
Anderson and her twin brother, Rhett, that were both in the car with us that day, obviously had no clue what was actually happening, but through the last couple of years, it's been really amazing to just see how their understanding of that day's events, but also the healing process has really grown as they've grown.
And although the Davis family and the community are still processing this tragedy, it's important to focus on the good.
They know that evil's out there, but we have to be looking for the joy. And if you can't find that joy, be that joy for someone else.
And one of those things is paying forward and giving back.
We challenge people, go out through the day and just commit to a random act of kindness. Hold a door open, smile at someone, buy the coffee of the person in front of you, because spreading that hope, spreading that joy, spreading that light is how we're going to continue to heal each day.
Speaking of random acts of kindness, UTPB and those involved with the Bright Star Memorial encourage people to engage in community service or commit a random act of kindness at any point. They also have a website where you can submit those, and you can find out more on our website, newswest9.com.